Thomas Gibson was suspended and later fired from CBS series Criminal Minds after kicking a writer in the shin during an argument over the show's creative direction. This wasn't the first time Gibson had an on-set incident. However, as TMZ and Deadline report, he was forced to attend anger management classes in 2010 after shoving an assistant director. Lea Michele has a reputation for being a diva on the set of Glee. Rumor has it that the guest star, Kate Hudson, even called Michele a nightmare. Actress Samantha Mary Ware, who starred on the final season of Glee, accused Michele of being racist and making her first television gig a living hell. After she came forward about Michelle's behavior, many others did as well, including Alex Newell and Jeanette Godlock, the latter of whom said Michele referred to background actors as cockroaches. The late Naya Rivera also wrote about Michelle's unprofessionalism in her book Sorry Not Sorry: Dreams, Mistakes and Growing Up. Easily one of the most notoriously difficult people to work with, Chevy Chase, who got his start on Saturday Night Live, has actually been banned from appearing on the show. Chase is one of the only cast members to have ever been banned from Saturday Night Live. After verbally accusing all the cast members from his seasons and any time he hosted from there on out, in 1997, Chase slapped Cherry O'Terry in the back of the head during a rehearsal. This infuriated Will Ferrell, who then complained to Lorna Michaels, executive producer and creator of the show. Chase was also known to throw around racial slurs on the set of Community, and he was factored out of the show after repeatedly getting into public fights with series creator Dan Harmon. Two women sued Casey Affleck while working on I'm Still Here. They alleged that Ben Affleck's little brother sexually harassed and retaliated against them. A producer claimed he tried to get her to stay in a hotel room with him and then refused to pay her. The other woman, the film's director of photography, claimed he tried to get into bed with her while she slept. Casey settled both lawsuits. Julia Roberts may be America's sweetheart, but she is rumored to be a diva on set. She was nicknamed Tinkerhell by the crew on the film Hook. When asked about the nickname, the film's director, Steven Spielberg, said, "It was an unfortunate time for us to work together," seemingly referring to the fact that Roberts had recently decided to leave her then fiancé, Sutherland, just 3 days before their wedding. Alec Baldwin is a loose cannon, making him very difficult to work with. In 2013, he was fired from MSNBC after he used homophobic slurs while yelling at a photographer. Also, while working on 30 Rock, he was rumored to show up late to set, yell at the cast and the crew, and make ridiculous complaints. Shannon Doherty was fired from both Beverly Hills 90210 and Charmed for her bad attitude and inability to get along with her fellow castmates. Her Beverly Hills 90210 co-star even wrote about her behavior in his book, Jason Priestley, a memoir. He mentioned a time when the duo was sent to New York to meet with advertisers on a private jet. I could not believe my ears at Shannon's very first words after she boarded. Her butt had barely hit her seat before she said loudly to the PR person, "Really? A town car? You send a town car to take me to the airport, not a limo?" She sighed a very put-on sigh. I laughed, as I couldn't really tell if Shannon was kidding or not. He added that she also complained about the short notice, the food on board, and the temperature in the cabin, and everything else. Dustin Hoffman has a reputation for being difficult to work with because he's so dedicated to his craft that he demands creative control over his performance. He reportedly got in screaming matches with directors, including heated arguments with Sidney Pollack on the set of Tootsie. However, the most egregious stories were about how he reportedly treated Meryl Streep while filming Kramer vs. Kramer. Streep was grieving the loss of her partner, John Cazella, at the time, and Hoffman tried to use that grief to push her acting, making derogatory comments about Cazella. He even slapped her at one point, which Streep called overstepping. Wesley Snipes has a reputation for being difficult to work with. Patton Oswalt, who worked with Snipes on Blade Trinity, says that Snipes was just barking crazy in a hilarious way. He wouldn't come out of his trailer and he would smoke weed all day. By the end of the movie, things became so contentious between Snipes and director David Goyer that Snipes will only communicate with him through post-it notes. Reportedly, he will sign each post-it note from Blade. These are some of the most notorious celebrities to work with. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the next videos.